I'm here at the restored railway line in Milton of Campsie to talk to volunteers about the project.
My name's Greg Summers and I'm an entertainer. I do a variety of different things. I do event presenting, I do online presenting, I do event hosting, I do some TV adverts and a variety of other strange things. Towards the end of 2013 and the start of 2014 there was a couple of negative things happened in the village. And I'd always walked through the station with my dogs and I'd always been aware of the potential of this beautiful place. And I started sweeping the platform in February 2014, and from there it's just evolved into the most brilliant projects. I've made so many friends. We have transformed something that was very derelict, unused and arguably neglected to something that tomorrow is going to be hosting a dance-a-thon for comic relief. We have monthly clean-up and improvement days where we've had as many as 70 people here. Today it's bucketing and it's not too nice, but we'll still have 20 or so. And it's just been an incredible experience. It's been brilliant. I've loved every minute of it. Well, I think one of the most important things we need to say in relation to the whole story is that the young people who spent time here have been a massive part of the progress in this whole project, and that for me is the biggest success story in it all, because this project was never about getting people down who are well off to renovate a railway station. It was about, and I hate using this word, but it was about engaging with the young people who spent time here, and we have done that 100%. We've cultivated friendships with the young people, and even beyond that now we not only have a very strong and positive connection with the young people, but beyond that we have created a gym for them on a Sunday night which enables them to spend their time productively and positively and healthily, and that's exactly what this project is about. And I think for me, I'm so proud of it, and I think arguably it's one of a kind, I would say, throughout the UK, because I don't know of any other projects that have connected with the young people who spend time in a place and use them as the success for the whole project. And for that, and also the amount of friendships that have been made and positive stories that have come from it has just been absolutely wonderful. £2 for adults, £1 for kids, and if you're a student, you're skint or you're unemployed, you'll go free, and that will always be the case. There's a drinks manufacturer. We've probably removed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of the bottles, and I've written to that drinks manufacturer. I'm not going to name them, but many people in the west of Scotland will know who it is, and they've refused to have any involvement in the project. And one of the key things we need to say is that the young people who spend time here, the community who take advantage of this wonderful area, the local shops, the local police, all the organisations and agencies have supported this project, other than the crucial organisation, and that's the people who make the drinks that have blighted this place for so long. And I can kid you not, we have removed hundreds of this particular product, and the company in question are giving us zero support, and that really needs to be said, and they should hang their heads in shame, because it's it's devastating that the product that they sell and manufacture has created such devastation to dogs' legs with broken glass. And I'm keen not to mention the name, but again, many people being in the west of Scotland will know exactly who it is, but they are refusing to help us in any way, shape or form, and that is very, very sad. I think there have been so many friendships developed. I think the connection with the young people, because the young people who would previously have sat there and people would have passed them and may well have been judgmental, are no longer, because they're friends. We've created friendships, and the young people who spend their time here are an absolute credit to this village, this community, and I'm very, very proud of them. So that would be my proudest achievement in it all. And it's not my achievement, it's their achievement, but for me it's the young people who previously might have been looked upon quite negatively are now looking upon with respect, and for me that's brilliant. The success in the future will be in the hands of every single volunteer down here, and I have no idea what we're going to create, but we're going to create beauty, wonder, peace, love, unity, and all the beautiful virtues of life, I hope. There's a comic relief dance-a-thon tomorrow on Sunday, where the local guides, brownies and the rainbows are going to be on the platform, and they're going to be dancing for 6 hours to raise money for Comic Relief. A year and a half ago they wouldn't even have considered being here, and now they're coming down with pride and enjoyment, and I'm going to come down and support them, and maybe even have a wee dance as well.
The station itself, the platforms were built in the early 1800s or just before that. The station was built through for industry that was developing up and down what is the valley of the river. They called the Blaine Valley after Blainfield, but the river itself, on the sides of the river in Lennoxtown, from Blainfield all the way down in here in Milton of Campsie, there was calico printing. They used a lot of the chemicals that were mined locally, because this is Milltown. We had mills and mines here, and we mined alum. We mined tin, we mined all sorts of chemicals and metals in this area, and they were used in the process of dyeing cotton. It was at that time calico, which was then exported all over the world, all over Britain and all over the world as well. So the railway was built up and became quite important to the industry. Here in our village we have a lot of community groups, and we do a lot of work like we're trying to regenerate the station. You can see here these posts. These were the original posts that held the station sign, and these have been here, we reckon, since the early 1950s because of the concrete. We don't think those posts were there when the railway was built, but because of the type of concrete casting that's there, we reckon they've been there since the 1950s and they held the sign. And we're hoping to actually get a big map put on there with all the local walks, so that people walking through can divert and go and see what are the really beautiful parts of our village, round the wells and the dam, and up into the foothills.
Hello, my name's Arthur Reid. I live in Milton Campsie and I'm a project manager. Trees have been a big challenge, trying to get rid of trees. We got told we shouldn't really take them down ourselves, but we've obviously great progress this week. We've just had about 12 cut down, so that's helping. But other than that, yeah, it's not really been a challenge. It's been great seeing the community get together and crack on, really. The station used to get used by all the local youth for drinking, taking drugs, an area to fight. There was quite a lot of trouble down here at one point. So it was kind of like, let's get the kids involved in doing it up and give them some respect back from the village. If they give us some respect and help us clear it up and keep it tidy. And my kids are here, they're helping, so I'm hoping that I'm now teaching the next generation to keep the place tidy as well. And the amount of community spirit that it's built is just phenomenal, and I think that's important to a village of this size, to have a community spirit. For so many years people have been worried about, what if somebody falls off, what if somebody breaks a leg? So what? It's going to happen. We used to do it when we were kids, and we broke legs and broke arms and fell out of trees and things like that. It did us no harm, and we just want to go back to basics, show the kids that they can have some fun and get them to respect us.
The young ones used to come down here and just somewhere to hang about, and they were drinking, leaving their bottles lying about, but touch wood, a lot of the young ones are getting involved in it as well, so there's a lot less litter, and they seem to have taken on board themselves to keep the place a bit tidy. It's been great. I mean, sometimes it's a bit wet today, so there's maybe a dozen, 15, but in the better days there's over 60 folk here, so it's really, all ages, all mucking in sort of thing, so and it seems to be growing arms and legs. It's just about a year now it's been going, but it's on Facebook now, and there's other organisations are starting to get involved and take notice, kind of thing. So it's getting good. It's good. So no, I've always been proud to have Milton Campsie, even more so, and I feel a bit proud that I'm mucking in, getting my hands dirty. Well, not too dirty this morning, but and I find it therapeutic, helping out sort of thing. I walk here regularly, and you can see the difference I felt to make, kind of thing, amongst others.
Brings a lot of joy to the community. It's really good because all the teenagers that used to come down and smash up bottles and like not do things that they're supposed to do, now they can come down and they can be recognised as people who have been really a big success to the project, and they've realised that what they've been doing isn't such helping, and now they're coming down and they're one of the main successes in the project.
Community really is the centre of the village, and the project has shown just how much a little respect can go a long way. UWS News, Rebecca McBride.